And good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and welcome to Dreamy Dreamland with Sensie Owl Bob. Another interesting synchronistic 528 hertz, 741 hertz, and 423 hertz. The deepest healing frequency of alpha. So I just play that as the background and speak to what I sing. We're sleepwalking into better call Mako. The election of Donald Trump, others, it's just going to be unbelievable, right? And I basically have this view that we don't live on a linear line. Things don't change. History is an eternal, movement towards becoming better and better. We are just in this circle. We just go round and round and round, right? And we really don't care connected, of being connected. And it might be a little residue from the last little bit I did a couple hours ago when I was talking to some people and I got focused on them and I put the phone in my pocket. Partially to be somewhat discreet and somewhat, if I was live streaming and then I started talking to somebody and then get into a conversation. I don't want them to be part of it unless they know they are part of it. And I just put the phone in my pocket. But mostly I forgot. I just put the phone in my pocket. But we seem to be connected now. So we're here on the live chat. I'd really like to know your input on what you think is going on in the world. Same old same. Nothing's really going to change. This war, that war, this pandemic, that pandemic, this economic crash. Just pretty much the same, right? Could be. Or we could have, a rupture like when empire crashes, there's a rupture of the politique. And, when the Roman Empire kind of collapsed and then went into the Holy Roman Empire, then went into the Vatican, and then went into Byzantine Empire, then went into a fractured Western Europe, we had a thing called the Dark Ages. And basically because the Vatican pulled the plug on knowledge, right? It had all the knowledge. I mean, the Vatican has more knowledge than anybody. Half of NASA is Vatican priests and nuns, right? Half the budget of anything like CERN or NASA or anything, even the Chinese going to the moon, is coming from the Vatican. And what's truly interesting is how the Catholic Church is kind of dying in America and a new thing is being born, the American Catholic Church, the neo-insane clown party, right? They want to change the First Amendment. First Amendment says, Congress will make no law giving the right of a religion to be a state religion. You can have any religion you want. You can, that's what freedom of speech is. You can have any religion you want. And that's the big distraction. You can have any religion you want. You want to worship, the most holy and apoplectic plastic spoon. Oh, look, Jesus is on the plastic spoon. You can do that. But in our Constitution, it says there is no singular church that the state revives. So, we need to have Christian values in our... No, sorry. And look what all the, Spanish Inquisition, Christian values, right? The, genocide of the Crusades, Christian values, slavery, Christian values. European imperialism in foreign lands, Christian values. Pope said you can go into Africa or South America or any place, and if the people aren't white and they aren't Christian, they aren't even humans. And that keeps echoing. keeps echoing. And so, you almost hear that with Donnie about the illegal alien. So get ready for a ride. Or what's worse is if it just stays the same. That's when it really gets bad, when things don't really seemingly change. Look at all the stuff that's going down since Jack got whacked. And what has really seemingly changed? Nothing. The good old days, make America great again. But it doesn't matter. What matters is your connection to your conscious intent of love's co-creation, right? That's what it's about. Because when you are vibrating like this frequency right here, you can create anything, right? And you don't have to be stuck in negative thoughts. You don't have to be, having to, show your genitals on YouTube with a real tight pair of short shorts. You don't have to eat that, right? You can have ice cream instead, right? And not gain any weight, right? You basically can't eat only ice cream and ice cream all the time, but you can have whatever you want because you're in sync. You are part of the frequency. You're in the flow. Rather than being the particle, you're the wave, right? So, these last 3 shows, they were all interesting and different, and I hope you enjoyed them. And tomorrow I'll be out and about. I have a couple of doctor's appointments, so I'll probably do a couple more shows, probably one in the morning, probably one in the afternoon. So that's how it's probably going to show up. The morning one's probably going to be, around 10-ish, 10:30, 11 to about 1-ish or 12:30-ish. And then the next one is probably about 2:30-ish, 3 o'clock, right? So, anyway. And, it gets dark earlier now. It's like, it's not even 4 and the sun is going down. Because in the mountains, since the sun goes behind the mountain, it may not be setting quite yet, but it starts to get dark and cooler too. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these frequencies. They should be able to open that pineal gland and to get rid of the distractions of the negativity of the material illusion world that's all around you. And then the thing about the illusion world around you, the religions, the conflict, the strife, the fear, none of that stuff is real. But inside the context of all of it, there are little pieces of information that if you take and look clearly at with a perspective of conscious intent of love's co-creation, you can build something from that, right? Otherwise, all you're going to be doing is repeating this life over and over. And the more you're scared of death, right, the worse the next time around on the circle is going to be, right? Because you look at a lot of people who are just in misery, and they shouldn't be. They're pretty rich. They're pretty, materialistically taken care of. And, me, I have nothing. And I'm living like a millionaire on $400 a month, So that is the process. And to all of you who are sad, my heart is vibrating in love for you. All of those who are happy and vibrating in octaves of love's co-creation, my heart vibrates with yours. Let us all rise our frequency so this experience can be better and better rather than worse and worse. Right? We don't need another 900 years of the Dark Ages. But if we have it, it doesn't matter really. Right? So consciousness. There were a lot of great things done in that period of time. There were a lot of great saints. There were a lot of great philosophers. A lot of great insights were, made and written about. Most people were literate, but they weren't shared amongst the population. It took hundreds of years for that information to come out. So we are at a very interesting place. We are out in space in a big way, and we don't even know it. Our taxes are paying for it, and we don't even know it. That's what all these wars are about, to fund that which is going on out there. And the angst and the fear and the death and the blood and the suffering is an energetic force that is being focused through technology and shot out at things we want to conquer and control outside of this dimension. This is a dimensional experience, and people don't even know it. It's so two-dimensional, it's unbelievable. The world is so much weirder than you can ever imagine. And unless somebody really joins the conversation here, I'm going to be on my way. There was one person there. And one thumbs up, that's thank you. 12. I think that's a good time to go. Okay. So I hope you enjoy these shows, and I'll talk to you later.